Welcome to our online NCEA information presentation for whānau who are new to NCEA in 2023. Much of this session will work on the assumption that NCEA is new for you, and the presentation will compare the old system of school certificate and bursary with the NCEA system. Under NCEA, each subject is broken into a series of topics which are assessed separately as different standards. This assessment can be either internal, occurring during the year, or external, occurring at the end of the year through external examinations. Internal assessment can be undertaken through a variety of means, including class tests, research projects, practical work, speeches, making a short film, or producing a portfolio of work. Each standard has a different number of credits attached, usually between 2 and 6. Typically, the greater the number of credits, the more work that is required. Traditionally, assessment was a one-off examination, but today there are a wide range of different types of assessment that can be used as and where they best fit. However, the traditional end-of-year examination still does apply, and some standards are externally assessed. In some subjects, such as the arts, visual arts, DVC, that end-of-year assessment may well be a portfolio of work which is submitted for external marking. It's essential that work submitted for NCEA is a student's own work. Finding something online or from another source and changing a few words around certainly doesn't meet that requirement. It's also important that students don't share their assessment answers with other students, even if it is in a different year level. When students are enrolled at Palmerston North Boys High School, they and their parents complete an authenticity statement as part of that enrolment process. Additional to this, students will be required to sign an authenticity statement when submitting any NCEA assessment task. Whereabouts there are issues around plagiarism or authenticity, students will lose the credits for a task and be ineligible for a reassessment opportunity if it's found that they have breached those guidelines. Plagiarism detection software, in particular Turnitin, is used for work submitted by students electronically. That checks it against all tasks submitted through that particular tool, and also against any work that can be found on the internet. ChatGPT has gained a lot of media coverage recently this year, and there are now tools available which will detect work that has been generated by AI. 80 credits are required to achieve NCEA Level 1, and those credits can be at any level. They don't have to just be at Level 1, they can be from Level 2 and Level 3 also. There are also some specific literacy and numeracy requirements to gain NCEA Level 1. The first 20 credits at Level 1 that a student gains also transfer through to Level 2. So Level 2 requires 80 credits as well, of which 60 must be at Level 2 or higher. So the first 20 Level 1 credits that a student earns also count towards Level 2. Level 3 is a bit simpler. That is just 60 credits at Level 3 or above. In recent years, we have reduced the amount of assessment that takes place at NCEA Level 1, and this is a response to the issues that were being created through young men having to complete 3 consecutive years of formal assessment. And indeed, New Zealand was one of the very few countries in the world where that was the case. Still means that young men will sit school and NCEA examinations, they will still sit internal assessments, they'll still gain the 20 credits from Level 1 that can carry through towards NCEA Level 2. It does, however, mean that most young men will not gain a NCEA Level 1 qualification in Year 11. Most subjects in the senior school have specific entry requirements that are above simply gaining an NCEA qualification. So it is imperative that young men, regardless of their pathway, regardless of the subjects they're taking, are looking to achieve the best grades and the best results that they can in all of the assessments that they are sitting, and that just helps to keep the greatest number of options available to them in the future. University entrance is the minimum requirement to go to a New Zealand university to study. We encourage any young men who are looking at university courses to go to the university websites to check out the specific requirements in terms of subjects and grades for the courses that they wish to study. While many young men don't go on to university, aiming to achieve the university entrance qualification again helps to keep more future pathways open for them. External assessment happens throughout the school year and often applies when the assessment requires some kind of student practical performance, specialist equipment, or an extended period of time. The work is assessed by the classroom teacher, and there are both internal and external moderation to check that the requirements of the standard have been met. In cases, external assessment is the traditional end-of-year examination. Work that is externally assessed is marked by external markers from the school. There are some subjects such as the visual arts, technology and DVC where the external assessment takes the form of a portfolio rather than an external examination. Certificate endorsement provides an incentive and recognition for students who achieve at a high level. So to gain a merit endorsement, students require 50 credits at merit or excellence level at the level of the assessment, i.e. level 1, 2 or 3, whereas an excellence endorsement requires 50 credits at excellence level at either level 1, level 2 or level 3. A course endorsement provides recognition for students who have achieved well in a particular subject area. Scholarship is the highest New Zealand secondary school qualification. It provides a challenge over and above NCEA Level 3, and we certainly encourage all young men who are studying at Level 3 to consider entering for scholarship examinations. Candidates who are successful can earn monetary rewards for the particular subjects that they achieve a scholarship in. There is much that parents can do to support their sons, regardless of how much or how little you might know about a particular subject. Encouraging their time management or the development of their time management skills is key. Using a diary regularly to plan homework, student wall planner, monitoring the assessment details in the weekly update, and checking on the course information that your son is provided with are all good starting points. Your son has been shown or will be shown how to log into the NZQA website to access his results. You can also keep track of that through the parent portal. Talk to your son about what he's doing at school, about the assessments that he has on, and ask him to explain to you what he is doing. That's a really good way of him showing what he's learned. Regular attendance at school is essential. 80 and 90% sound like high grades or high marks, but actually when we translate that to assessment, it's not that good. The more frequently your son is at school, the greater the chances he's got of being successful. Establishing good routines around the completion of homework and assessment tasks and getting enough sleep are also important things that parents can support. The NZQA website is a great source of information for both parents and students. Students and parents are able to access a lot of really important and helpful information. By clicking on the Subjects tab from the menu below on the NZQA website, students can bring up and parents can bring up a list of every subject that's offered at NCEA level. From there, you can click on the individual subjects and that will bring up a wide range of assessment resources, examination papers from previous years, markers reports, a whole range of resources to support your son. If you do have questions or concerns in the first instance, please contact your son's teacher or his year level dean for support. Thank you very much.